Steve and Joe have been together for 5 years. They both have been married before, each have grown children and grandchildren. As with any separation, there is always pain and sadness and stress. Finding your feet again and missing your children. It was during this time the universe came knocking 3 times. It was on the 3rd time that they thought they better listen. This story will give you goosebumps.
Yeah, I was working on Mornington Island in housing, and it was time to catch the plane. A colleague and I were at the airport, and she started talking to Steve. Steve turned up, and I mainly dealt with the guys on the island. And they were just chatting away. I didn't know who he was. And later on, she came over to me and she said, I said, oh, who's that? She said, oh, Steve, I'll introduce you to him. And later on, she said, oh, he's the boss. I said, oh, is he? And this is fairly new when I was with housing. And then
I just thought you were ignoring me.
Well, I didn't know who you were. You were insignificant at that point in time. And we started chatting, and I think I fell in love with your laugh first thing. We were laughing. The lady I worked with, she was hilarious. She was always up for a joke.
Yeah, that's right. Then you guys got on the plane, didn't you?
Yeah, you followed us.
I was had to make sure you were right.
Well, you can tell.
And then that's how we met. And I think we made cross paths once or twice after that.
Nothing like I just said hello to him, sort of thing.
Yeah, and then there was a party, end of
Christmas in
July party, and my boss and her boss, I reckon, set us up just to meet each other again. And yeah, that's probably where we started.
Probably saw it there that time.
Probably mine, Steve. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
No, but I didn't know then that you were interested. So yeah,
well, I didn't know whether I wanted to be interested. I was enjoying the single life. But then you come along and you're good fun, and as we got along, I thought, oh yeah, that's good.
You can tell Maxine what happened at Christmas in July.
No, we won't do
that. What happens with you?
Well, I'm a very conservative person. I wear my shirt in the shower. I won't go swimming in a pool where there's a lot of people. And someone said to me, Joey and a couple of people in the spa. So I had down to me jocks and I jumped. And I would never, ever do that. And as I'm sitting in the pool, I go, what are you doing? It's because she was there.
You were out to impress, weren't you? You thought
I don't know how impressed they were when I bomb dived into the spa, but anyway.
So we shared, it was towards the end of the night, we shared a taxi home. You dropped me off.
Home, yep.
And then
what about
we had a long day and night, because it was like after lunch, and I just got off the plane. We were tired. Anyway, I always pack my lunch. I never not pack my lunch because I'm always eating on the run. And because I was very lethargic and didn't feel like going to the shops on the Sunday, went to work, and then I said to the girls, I said, oh, where's somewhere nice close by to get a takeaway, because I don't buy takeaways. I'm not sort of person. They said, oh, you got this place, and there's a kebab shop down the road. And I went, oh, sort of, it's meaty, probably, didn't want anything too greasy. So off I go. It was about 11:45, I couldn't wait any longer. I said, I had to have something to eat. So I'm walking down towards the shop, and I wasn't taking too much notice, but he was leaning on something out the front.
I have never been to the shop before, ever.
And neither have I.
I'm not a big kebab eater. But
and neither am I.
I
just needed food.
Yeah.
So I decided on kebab. So that was probably the impetus.
Yeah, I think I asked for a cup of coffee then, didn't I?
You did. He said, you completely ignored me. I was on a mission. I just wanted to go and order lunch. I wasn't interested in talking.
I was outside waiting for the kebab.
And you didn't see him. You were so tired and hungry. You were on that mission.
Yep. I ordered lunch and he come in behind me and
said, hello Jane, how are you going? You're ignoring me. She said, oh, I didn't see you. I said, how about a cup of coffee? Can we go for a coffee? She goes,
yeah, we had lunch.
You took your kebab with you?
No, not then. No. Like a date coffee.
I think we'd ask you out for dinner.
Yeah. But he was going back to do his divorce that next week, so I said, well, when you get back, he said, would you like to come to coffee? And I said, yeah. Okay. So it started from there. So that weekend, he rang me. I just got back from Mornington. I wasn't well, actually. And he rang me on the Saturday, and then he said, I'd like to take you out on the Sunday. I said, yeah, all right. And we went out to dinner. He Took me out till
Yeah,
showed me all the
we got
highlights.
along really well. Everyone from my work and everyone from Joe's work really happy about it because it's nice to see two people get together like that.
Yeah.
But then what happened? Well, it nearly ended. I went down to Melbourne. I went up for a big bike ride, and Joe rang me up. She's been offered a full-time job in Cairns. And I said, well, you've got to take it. You've got to have a full-time job. Because what about us? I said, oh, we might have to do this FIFA thing or something. I said, well, just see what happens. So, yeah, so you went back to Cairns, and any chance I could, I was still a Mount Isa. Any chance I could, I'd come over. And then I got the opportunity to come up here. And the reason I got...
The universe just kept throwing you back together, didn't it?
It was a hard 4 years. Steve was feeling very guilty for leaving his family, and he wasn't really leaving them. He moved on with his life.
Didn't work.
And everything was about family, and it was hard. It wasn't easy.
That was one of the things I fell in love with you too. Was you're so family strong too. Love your kids and love your grandkids.
Yeah.
But you've got to put yourself. You've still got a life. You've still got to
live. Well, that's what Steve said. But it was just that until you could get to that stage.
Yeah.
And then when he had to leave Mount Isa, he actually had a job in Caboolture.
Yeah.
And I said, Steve, I'm not going to keep doing this. I said, it's too, not at our age, I said, it's too much. And I had a really good job. I said, it's the best money I've ever earned.
No, I was going to leave my job.
And I wouldn't want him to leave his job, but I probably would have had to move to Brisbane had this opportunity not come up.
Yeah.
So he was only there 3 months, and he said, I'm not seeing the kids much anyway. And when you come up here...
I come up here to relieve for 2 or 3 weeks, and they found out that I'd had a job here, and they asked, would you be interested in staying? I think I thought about it for about a second. I said, yep.
So yeah.
But no, that's how it is, and then we just...
So how long have you both been together now for?
5.
5 years?
6.
What? So now just over 5.
Yeah, maybe 6.
Because I'll be 5 years and a bit with the company that I'm with. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So from the story, there's 3 meetings that just
Yeah.
happened. You didn't organise it; just kept being thrown you together. And it was like, and I sometimes wonder if you didn't actually hook up after that 3rd meeting, and anvil was going to fall out from the sky and, drag you guys backwards or something.
The biggest one was the kebab shop. As I say, I'd never been there, not interested. But for some reason, I went to that time.
I mean, I don't know, because often the housing and Cuba got together at good in a remote area, they do. Whether I would have went to a function after that, I don't know. But
I said, so we've got to keep this secret, and I think it lasted for about an hour and a half, didn't it? Everyone knew.
Only you.
But I really thought when you went into that spa, that was it, you thought, I've slipped down to Arnie's, I'm in spa, in the spa.
I'm sure he probably did, but he's a gentleman.
Probably my workmates probably think I was just being an idiot. Had a few too many beers or something.
Steve said, he says, I've never done that my whole life, he goes.
And to strangers as well.
And you've probably not been back into a kebab shop again, have you?
No, I don't think we have.
No.
Yeah, no.
And so work, jobs and everything else just brought you back together and into one place. And in the end, I think you do just have to trust the universe, I think, when you put it out there and trust it, and it sort of...
Well, I thought about it, and I said, we've got something good going here. And when Steve said, I'll drive back with you, so I packed up the car, and he drove back with me, and I had a miserable month of December, and learning a new job, a lot of pressure, all that sort of thing. But he... And
I thought I'd enjoy the single life and being together.
Yeah.
And being able to go back to a single life, but no, I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be with Joe.
Yeah, and then you come home that year, you flew up Boxing Day, which is unusual for you because you usually spend that with your family. And we had a great couple of weeks and just continued on.
So you basically, I think you were just souls to meet.
I think so.
Meant to be like, I'm sure you just didn't sweat it, you just hooked up, and he said he loved your laugh. And
I do.
That was it. You didn't really have to get to know one another over many years to go, am I going to want to be with this person or not? It just was straight up.
Yeah.
Which is,
I love Joe's.
I think you can just simply be in an airport, get talking, and you can meet your love of your life. And that's exactly where
in the first few minutes whether you
will
what
know
that person is like.
Minutes, isn't it? It's just unsaid.
Unsaid.
Well, thank you, Joe
no
and Steve, for that.
No worries.
Wonderful.